guys, it's me Amanda, and today's video is going based off of putting away all my stuff. I got various amount of products from Ulta and Sephora and indie brands, and now I need to put everything away. So it's kind of like I just want to chat, and I'm going to be putting it away and finding places for it, but for now I want to chat about how my school went. My semester is done. I have a paper that I'm putting in, but it's done. I have no more classes. And this was my first semester in the doctoral program. And so this video is going to be talking more about how my first semester went. You know, I am a 33-year-old woman with autism. Again, hi, I'm Amanda. And I am a 33-year-old woman with autism. And I am in a doctoral program. I have a career, you know, as a therapist. I am a therapist. I don't ever go into that. That's completely private, my own practice and things like that. But I wanted to discuss how it is. You know, I'm going through a doctoral program, marriage and family therapy doctoral program. And as a woman with autism, it's difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult. Not the program, not the classes, as much as the content itself. That I'm prepared for. That difficulty, prepared for. So while I'm talking with you, I'm gonna be putting stuff away. Okay. So this is my Juvia's Face palettes. I need to find stuff. I just got like a bunch of makeup, so I gotta find places for everything. This looks like it's my lip drawer. I want to put as much things in here so that I can get use out of them as much as possible, and at the same time I need to find doors for my stuff. So you three beauties are going right there. Yeah, difficult in the sense that transitions. I didn't realize how difficult transitions are for me, and guess what? They are. You know, I'm more aware of how autism is affecting my life now as an adult, because I have been through therapy myself. I'm a huge advocate of therapy, as I am a therapist. I like to advocate for therapy, and I think it's amazing. Even if you have nothing wrong with you, I think it's just like you go to the doctor every year for a checkup, while you're supposed to. It's the same. It's just a checkup of the brain, and that's okay. You know, it's so helpful. And so, anyways, before I step on my soapbox and get off it, and let's come back to what we were talking about. So yeah, so the reason why is after therapy, I'm much more aware of how autism has affected my life, and it's helped me be able to maintain my meltdowns. That's what me and my son call them. It's when you have a meltdown. You can call them a tantrum, whatever you call them. To me, they're meltdowns. And I don't ever use normal and not normal. I use typical and atypical. So yeah, my meltdowns that do happen. I do have meltdowns. I'm 33, and yes, I have meltdowns. But transitions have a lot to do with it. I mean, it's the transitioning of, when I was in my master's program, it was scary. The transition from bachelor's to master's was scary, but it was the same school. It was within the same school for my bachelor's and master's. So it wasn't that difficult. It was just getting used to new teachers, getting used to new people, but I really didn't, you know, talk that much to people in my school. I do, you know, isolation. So a big difficulty for someone who has autism, and yeah, so I did have some isolation, but anyways, so it wasn't that big of a transition. Well, this is a new school. This doctoral program is a new school, still here in Los Angeles, but it is a new school, and it's much harder coursework, which, like I said, the coursework I'm prepared for. I'm prepared for when things are hard academically. Totally fine with it. It's the socializing part that's difficult, because in order to succeed, you need to make those contacts. You need to make those connections with people. And it's so hard, you guys. Like, it's so hard being able to connect. And my field is all about networking. You want to be successful, you need to network. So I can network, you know, put that hat on. Oh my goodness, so relaxed. I'm sorry, I just got this eyelash thing from Don't open it yet. Can't get cosmetics and it's so luxe. What is this? Ooh, look at that. Okay, so anyways, before I go off track, come on. So it is difficult, and that's to me the hardest part. Is I had to, in order to be successful in your classes, in order to be successful in your program, you do have to make connections. You do have to make connections with other people. You have to do things like that, and I was just like freaking out. I'm like, okay, Amanda, like, how I suffer when it comes to that. I'm awkward. It's an awkward thing. It's an awkward moment, and so yeah, it's difficult for me. And in my master's, one of the things that made it easier, a lot easier, like a crap load easier, was my friend, who I consider a very good friend now, Aliyah. She literally grabbed me by my hand and was like, come on, come eat with us on our breaks, because we had classes throughout the day, and she would grab me by my hand and be like, come on, Amanda, come join me. And I would always sit with my two friends, Leah and Yassine, and I would sit with them, and I started getting more comfortable as the year went by. It was a 3-year program, so I knew these people, and my cohort in general, they were all so inclusive. Inclusivity is key for people like me, because we do, you know what, I can't speak for all people with autism. I can only speak for myself. But some of the stuff can be generalized, and I hope, you know, for some people like me, I'll say, not for all people like me, but for some people like me, inclusivity is key. Because if you met one person with autism, you've only met one person with autism. We all have our differences. We all have our likes, our needs are different. But there is a general consensus around this, that we do have things that trigger us, we can get overstimulated, things like that. So, you know, some things can be generalized, but for the most part, we are each our own individuals, you know? Like whatever overstimulates me doesn't overstimulate my son, and whatever overstimulates my son doesn't necessarily overstimulate me. So yeah, inclusivity is key, and just, I needed that person, and she did it. She was that person for me. She grabbed me by the hand, and she was just like, come on. And none of them knew I had autism. I did not come out to anybody. I was not open about it. Until this year, I've been more open about it. But then, before then, wasn't open about it. Didn't come out to anybody. Didn't talk about it. The only people that really knew, the first people that knew, were my husband and my brother. And then I came out to the rest of my family. You know, we've always known, everyone's always known I was a little different. When people hear that I have autism, they're like, oh my God, you look so normal. I know. Yeah, I know. They say the same thing about my son. Oh my God, you guys look so normal. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even tell you have autism because of the way we act. I have spent years perfecting, or not perfecting, but years assimilating into society, you know, controlling myself and my behaviors so that I don't stand out in society. One of those things that has been key to my success of blending in is mimicking. I used to be really extremely embarrassed about it, and now look at that, I'm talking to YouTube about it. But mimicking was what I did, and as I do more research or read about more research and stuff, it seems that girls and young women and women in general who have autism are better at mimicking than boys. So mimicking, I mimic a lot. You will be able, when you start watching my YouTube channel, and as I make more videos, you will see who I watch, what YouTubers I watch, not so much because I mention them by name, but because I mimic a lot. I'm not copying because I want to be just like them. It's something that I do. I can't help it. It's like second nature to me. I see someone, and I used to do this a lot with my friend, and it would be so embarrassing because I can see myself doing it, and I just can't help myself. It's like, it is what my brain does to help protect me, to help me integrate into society. And I'll mimic with hand gestures, I'll mimic with words. Sometimes my language changes to mimic those around me so that I can better assimilate with them and not stand out so much like a sore thumb. So yeah, that's what I do. And that's difficult because in the doctorate program, that pool of people is so tiny. There's not that many of us. There's 10 of us in a class. If even that sometimes. The most was like 12. So my cohort is 9. So that pool is really tiny to pull from. I told my professors, I told them this year, I was like, I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made in the past where I wait too long and it could harm me as far as me getting a bad grade or something. So I let my professors know. I'm letting my classmates know I have autism. So sometimes I might do things that seem a little off, but I'm not ignoring you. I'm not trying to be rude. It's so people can better get an understanding and can it settles in their mind after the initial shock, and then it's like, I'm just Amanda, and that's okay. But it is difficult to make those connections. It's so hard, and it's been hard for me. The day after I told all my teachers, why did I do this? I don't know, but I told them all in one day. At the end of the day, I was so exhausted. My brain was so exhausted from all the stress that went into telling someone, because it's exhausting. The things they do throughout the day, reminding myself to look up and to give eye contact. There's little things I do throughout the day that help me, again, be included in society. And by the end of the day, I'm tired. I have to come home. It's like taking off a coat, and I'm just like, hey, I just need to I'm overstimulated throughout the day, and I just need to relax. And sometimes I delve into the world of YouTube. I delve into the world of beauty, health, and fitness, and things that get me going, and those things help me relax. Social media, not so much Facebook, but Instagram, and it helps me relax. It helps my brain shut down and just me not have to constantly pee on, I guess. So yeah, so it's been a difficult semester socially. Speaking to other classmates, sometimes it's hard for me because I can get lonely, because I do isolate myself from time to time, and then I have, it takes me a while to be like, okay, now to shake it off. There's lots of people in my life, go with them, go play with them. So yeah, but I'm really bad at reaching out. I'm still bad at reaching out, and yeah, I need to get better at that. I need to get better at that. Therapy helps, but just awareness. There's times where even I cannot afford therapy, especially because I'm going to school and I'm paying for that sucker. So I might not be able to afford therapy all the time. So awareness is key. Just me being aware of the fact that, oh man, something, what's going on? Oh, I'm feeling a bit lonely, Oh, okay. So it takes a few weeks, but then I kind of I'm shaking it off. The semester's done. Now I'm going into a new semester where not everybody's new. I know these people. The class is always new. I'm prepared for that. I am prepared in the sense that they may be new classes, but I know what to expect because the syllabus is out there. I know what to expect from the classes. I expect them to be difficult. What I wasn't prepared is coming to a new school. You see the difference in what newness is and what transition is? That's the difference. I don't know if I'm making it very clear. Sorry if I'm not. But yeah, that's the difference. Oh, I want the new beauty blender that I just got. Look at these shades of this one. When you wet it, and then it's dry. I love it. Okay. So I'm sorry, I got this brush set from Real Techniques, which I'm so excited about. Oh my god, it's so soft. Okay. So anyways, Amanda, come back. We're not talking, this isn't a beauty video. This is talking about how did the first semester go in my doctoral program. So yeah, so that's what I saw. That's what I had to, I was aware, I was prepared, and it still hit me like a ton of bricks. It was still difficult. It was. And yeah, so hopefully if anybody who's like me, a woman with autism, and you're not alone. You're not. You're far from it. At least know there's one other person out there who may feel things similar to yours. It may not be the exact same situation, but similar feelings. It can be hard. It is hard. People, it's hard for people to understand, because whenever I mention something, they're like, oh, wow, I'm like that. Can I have autism? And I'm like, it's a little bit more complex than that. It's not just, one thing. We're talking about layers of different things. So it's like, it's not just one thing. But yeah, so that was my experience. That's my first semester. It's gonna be a 3-year journey, people. So come on this journey with me. Please subscribe below. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. If you like this video, please subscribe below and hit the notifications button if you're interested in any more of this. If you just want to hear me chit chat, if you just want someone to chit chat with, and you just want to understand more about autism, beauty, health, fitness, whatever it is, because I'm gonna have all 3 of those things on my channel. It's not just gonna be one or the other. Right now I'm kind of in the beauty section, so I'm kind of leaning more towards that, but there's a lot of fitness stuff too that I along the ways, because I do go down the rabbit hole. One thing about my brain, one thing, I mean there's a ton of things that I love, but that autism has but the one thing is I do get fixated. And when I get fixated, I go hard, and I'm like really into it. So right now I'm fixated on beauty. I still have my fitness stuff. I still drink my gallon of water a day. I fluctuate just like any other normal / typical human being. But I'm fixated on beauty right now. So there's going to be a lot of chit chat and a lot of growing of this beauty thing, and a lot of delving into it and figuring out what is this beauty thing. Because this was not always like this. I was a hot mess even. And yeah, what I mean by that is I used to put some funky, the 2 times in my handful of times that I, put makeup on, it was a hot mess. So then when I started delving into beauty, I was like, this became a beauty video, look at that. But that's the way my brain works. It's like I get fixated, and then I go down the rabbit hole, and I'm down this rabbit hole of beauty, and I'm on it. So come with me, join this journey of mine, this doctoral program, beauty, fitness, health journey of mine. Subscribe. All that just to say subscribe. Hit the like button if you like this. Ring the little bell, the notifications. I think it's all down below. This is all new to me. But yeah. Alright. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your week.